What is going on, guys? It is Benny, and today we are going to be playing the Cursed Mortar deck. We are going to be playing Mortarbait with Goblin Curse. It looks like we are up against Egolem for our first matchup, which is a deck I despise. So hopefully we can get this win here. Oh, this is going to be the new Egolem deck that uses Goblin Machine and Egolem. I feel like Egolem players have evolved a little bit to make something different in the meta for once, and it is just something I despise. So hopefully we can get the win here. I'm going to Goblin Curse right here, make use of that right away off the start, and then how do we want to do this? Let me think. I'm going to have to log here, I think, unfortunately, and then let's get a knight here to stop that from getting on the tower too much, but we are going to take a decent amount of damage purely just because he played Egolem for his very first play. But I'm not mad about how that defense went. It could have been a lot worse, so we'll see if we can make something happen here. Now, I also wanted to say, stay tuned for next week, because that is when I will do my big push for the end of the season. You know, last season I did like 500 trophies in the last week, so hopefully we can get a nice push there, and I'll be sharing the deck that I'm using for that, and you know, all the strategies that I am using. Let's play the Mortar here, try to get a little bit of offense, and then wait and see. He's going to ignore it like a true champ, so we already know that something crazy is coming our way. The good thing about the Goblin Curse is it does give you a little bit of extra damage defensively, so that is one thing that maybe we could potentially, hopefully, take advantage of. Now, he is going to play the Night Witch. I have to play my Goblin Gang just to cycle, unfortunately, but that's okay. Let's go ahead and Goblin Curse here now, and then I'm going to log all of this and then Fireball, I think, just to get all of that down, and then we will defend that push, and we got some really good damage on the opposite lane, which is good. Now, let's wait. Let's get the Knight in front of these Evo Archers now, make sure that they don't get too much value. Honestly, he got a decent amount of damage there still, despite our like flawless defense, but that's okay. I'm going to Evo Mortar onto this lane here. Is he going to ignore it? No, he's not, but let's get an Evo Musketeer down here, because we 100% are going to, you know, need to take use of that as much as we can. I'm going to get a Goblin Gang here just to keep that Evo Mortar alive, see if we can get one shot out of it. That would be the best case scenario, I think. And then honestly, I am going to ignore those bats. I know it's a little bit of damage, but it's just something that I'm going to have to do here. Let's get a defensive Mortar down, and then, okay, we got one skeleton hit. That's really good. Let's cycle the Musketeer nice and early, and then if he goes for the Goblin Machine into the right side, he'll be in trouble, but it doesn't look like he will. I am going to have to really get this cycle going, though, here. So let's do this. We're going to defend that lane. Let's get the Goblin Curse down on this side, and then let's get a high Mortar. Let's get another Musketeer down as well. Let's Fireball on all of this, and then let's get a Knight here. We do have two Musketeers, so that is awesome. I'm going to log here, and that's going to be a pretty easy defense. And we got the Evo Mortar into the opposite lane, and now I'm going to push on the right side as well to really pressure him, and he's going to give up. So let's give him a good game, let's give him a good luck, and let's go on into the next match. Alright, you guys, next matchup. Now, I have a question that I've been thinking about for you guys, and I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are on the future of Clash Royale, because I feel like Clash Royale has been out for a very long time, and I feel like Supercell has come out with, you know, a lot of games, and ever since, I think the last really big one was Brawl Stars. I could be wrong, but I feel like, at least in our community, that's kind of the last one that's super popular. So I'm curious what your guys' thoughts are on the future of Clash Royale. Do you think it's going to be like Clash Royale 2? Do you think they're just going to continue to update Clash Royale until there's nothing that they can do anymore? Or what are your thoughts on that? I'm going to have to log here. I'm hoping the monk goes down in time. He does, so that's good. But that was just not a good situation for us. That wasn't really the best case scenario, I think. I do think that we probably could have defended that better, but I also think it's just early in the game, so there wasn't a ton we could do. But we are going to get some really good damage there on the tower, because we punished him a little bit for that, so that's good. I did play my Mortar too far forward. That's too bad. But that's okay. You know what? Honestly, we'll figure it out. We'll be okay. We got some good damage back. Technically, we're in the lead because we start with less HP than him, so I'm happy with that. Now, If I start my Musketeer in the back like this, I think he's just going to continue to play that monk into the exact same lane of it. But at the same time, I do need to cycle it a little bit. Let's log here, and let's get a Skeleton Barrel. I want to keep the pressure up on this guy. I'm going to try to use my Mortar and my... Oh, gosh. Oh, that is not good. Oh, actually, because he let us get the Musketeer damage, we can literally just Fireball, and we'll be okay. If he goes for the monk or anything, I'm not worried about that. I'm going to Goblin Gang into this opposite lane here. If he plays that monk, I'm going to Evo Mortar into the opposite lane immediately. So I'm just waiting for him to do that, because I know as soon as I play the Evo Mortar, he's going to play the monk. So I'm just waiting for the right opportunity. Hopefully he could do us a solid, though. let's start the Evil Musketeer in the back. Literally, I just need to get this cycle going. And I'm waiting, like, there's the monk. Okay, so now we can go ahead and play our Evil Mortar into this lane. Let's get a skeleton barrel going here as well, get that cycle going. He does give us the mortar luck. Ooh, that sucks. Okay, let's get a knight in front of this though. We're going to try to keep this alive as long as we can. And actually, I'm going to curse right there on all of that. Horrible curse, to be honest. That's okay though. Let's use the mortar now to pull. And then I'm going to play the musketeer right here. Let's log on the ram rider, make sure that that doesn't do too much. And then we just need our fireball here. So let's go ahead, let's fireball now. We're gonna take some damage, but that's okay. Oof, okay, hold up. We're gonna take a hit here, I think. Hopefully we can get this down in time before it gets too much damage. That's okay. Now we literally just need to pressure this guy as much as we can, because as soon as he gets a monk down at the bridge, he's going to be able to get enough tower damage to get the win. So we need to make sure that we don't give him that on that right side. I'm going to play the knight here, and then he is going to pop the monk ability. Let's go in with a musketeer. Oh, he just played the E-drag on that side, so I'm going to go all in here. Let's get a curse down as well, and then I'm going to skeleton barrel. I'm going to completely ignore the opposite lane, and we're going to get the win. Oh my gosh, he made such a mistake. He sold that. Alright guys, next matchup, let's split the goblin gang in the back, and I'm going to show you guys a little trick here, alright? Maybe you've seen... Wow. That's crazy. That is absolutely diabolical, the fact that that was his first play. I don't even know what to say right now other than that it's just stupid. Let's play... I guess, like, we have to defensive mortar here, so I'll do that. E-Wiz with Golem is interesting. Let's get the knight here. We got to keep that musketeer alive as long as we can. And then he's got the miner there. Let's get a goblin gang here. I could have cursed, but I don't think that's going to be the right play just quite yet. It's a little bit more risky than anything else. So we are going to defend that golem push, thankfully. But I am afraid. I am afraid of this guy's deck. Okay, well, we got the skeleton barrel going in, and we got the knight there as well. So we will get a little bit of tower damage, which is good. And then... do I just want to log that Valkyrie instead of play my musketeer? Actually, no, I'm going to play my musketeer, and then I'm going to try to get a mortar off right after. Hopefully he doesn't have enough for a golem. So we're going to play the mortar as fast as we can, just to keep that pressure up on him. And then, okay, we made a mistake, guys. That was not the right time to play mortar. But at least the musketeer did stay alive, so she's going to target the golem, which is huge. So we got some really good damage on that golem so far. There is the E-Wiz again. Let's get the knight down here, and then... I don't even think I really have to play anything, actually. Maybe I'll just log. Okay, he's going to go for the miner. Let's get a goblin gang on the miner. And then now I'm going to goblin curse. So let's do that, and we will get all of those turned to dust. And then, okay, now I'm just going to chill for a sec. Actually, you know what? No, I'm not going to chill. I'm going to go for my evil mortar, because I'm reckless. And I think that this guy's deck is a little bit too expensive. Let's get the knight. Come on, please get in front of the... Oh, I was really hoping that we could protect the mortar. That would have been some really good damage if we could have got that, but that's okay. Let's get the skeleton barrel going here. I just want to keep the pressure up on this guy. He's probably going to zap, actually, so I'm going to go for a goblin gang here, because then he'll have to E-Wiz as well. So there is all of that. Let's go ahead and goblin curse here, and then let's log all of this. The reason why I'm logging is to keep the goblins alive a little bit longer. That is a crazy goblin army that we got going there. Let's get the evil musketeer down here. We did take that tower, which is just absurd. And then I can just play the knight here to keep all of this alive. Let's get another goblin curse down. It doesn't hurt to have more goblins to back us up. And then, I guess I'll go for the goblin gang. Let's go for a skeleton barrel as well. And then... I guess I will play the mortar here, because why not? We got to keep that pressure up on this guy. And then I'm going to just log here. I guess we didn't even really need to do that, but that's okay. Get the knight in front of this, and then... what do I want to do? Oh, wait, we won. Okay, I didn't even realize the game was about to end. Give him a good game, give him good luck, and let's go on into the next. Alright, you guys, last matchup. Let's get a nice win here. Split the goblin gang, do my little trick. He's going to Hog Rider first play, which is just diabolical, and a log first play as well. Holy crap. Okay, well, I'm going to play Mortar here, because I am annoyed by you. Spear Goblin, please take out that Firecracker. Beautiful, I love it. And now we're going to get a lock on the tower. Let's get a skeleton barrel here as well, because I don't like this guy. And then I'm going to goblin curse here just to get some extra goblins into there. He's going to log, and then because he logged, I think I'm going to play my goblin gang here, and then I'm going to leave it at that, because we're a little bit lower in elixir, and if he plays a Hog Rider, we're going to get punished. So I'm going to chill out a little bit. Please don't Hog Rider here. That would suck if he does, as we have a wicked voice crack there. Love it. Okay, what do we want to do here? Okay, let's play the Musketeer in the back, because we want to get that going. I think this guy, he might have Earthquake. That's the only thing that I'm a little bit skeptical of here, is if he has the Earthquake, I'm not 100% sure how we want to play that, because our Goblin Curse is not going to give us a ton of value here, realistically. Which is okay. I mean, it's not a big deal, but it's just something... Okay, well that sucks. Let's do this, and then this. Okay, I'm going to Fireball here, actually. Well, the Goblin should help out. And then... That was a bit of a curveball that I was not expecting, if I'm being honest here. Okay, I'm going to... Let's start a slow cycle. I'm going to start my Musketeer in the back in a second here. Let's do this, and then let's go for the Mortar. He's going to pre-log, so I don't think he has Earthquake, which is good. Because he pre-logged, let's go for the Skeleton Barrel here. And then I'm going to Goblin Curse right here as well, just to really be annoying. The bats should get in there as well, which is good, but I guess we're not really going to get much on them. I'm going to log this, make sure that that for sure goes down. And then... let's get the Evil Musketeer down just in case of anything. Let's go for a Mortar here. He's going to start the Mega Knight in the back, so I'm going to do a Skeleton Barrel. Let's get a Goblin Gang into this opposite lane here. And then, okay, I'm going to log first. Let's hopefully that we can get a shot onto the Firecracker with the Mortar. Beautiful, we got it. We got 2 Musketeers down. Let's get another. Oh, that sucks so bad. That really sucks. That was a good lightning by him. But we are going to get a Mortar shot, which is huge, and then we can just Goblin Gang here for defense. Let's get a Goblin Curse down, get some Goblins going into the opposite lane, and then... Okay, him having Lightning is a little bit annoying just because we can't stack up our Musketeers now. Come on, please take that out. Oh, let's go. Okay, but we have to get a Musketeer up high so that Evil Firecracker is useless. I'm going to play Skeleton Barrel. He's probably going to Mega Knight on me here, so this is going to be a little bit scary. I'm going to play the Evil Mortar here, literally just to pull for a second, and then let's get the Goblin Gang down. We do get the lock on the tower. That's going to be huge. Let's get a log here, I guess. Oh my gosh, that was the perfect defense, actually. And then I'm going to Skeleton Barrel. That Firecracker is going to be a bit annoying, but I am going to try to do something about that in a second here. Let's just Goblin Curse here, literally just to get everything a little bit lower. And then I'm going to play the Goblin Gang here. That one guard is going to get a lot of damage, but that's okay. Okay, I'm going to start the Musketeer right here. Let's get a Skeleton Barrel on the tower here. He's probably going to go for the Firecracker. Musketeer is going to get a couple shots there, though. Let's get the Goblin Curse here. We are going to get literally nothing out of it, but that's okay. Going to get the Knight here, and then let's log on the tower. Let's get a Mortar here to pull. Let's get another Musketeer down. I'm going to Fireball on the tower now. Let's go ahead and get a Curse here, and then he's going to Lightning. Let's get another Skeleton Barrel down. Let's go ahead and do a Goblin Gang. Let's log, and then we can just Fireball, and we are going to get the win. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I really appreciate it. Make sure you stay tuned for next week when I'm doing my trophy pushing, and I will see you guys in the next one.